What's up, everybody? Back at it again with the AE86
YouTube build
shave episode. So let's get after it, guys. Alright, so in the last episode, what you saw is that I just did a bunch of sanding on here and then I guide coated it and primed it. So this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on this back here, and I'm going to try to get this to look like this. And then before I do any final sanding or body filler to get the shape done on this side, I'm going to come over here and try to replicate what I did over here. I'm really happy how this turned out. Where this seam was, is it's just gone. You can't even tell it was there. This is what it looked like before. I know it's super ugly. This is what it looks like now. I'm really happy. The shape is pretty much perfect and exactly where I wanted it to be. This seam right here looked perfect. You can't really tell that I ever had a seam here. So I'm like really excited about that. I'm not gonna do the firewall because last week I came out here and I tried to weld on the firewall, and the carpet, mind you, the carpet is pulled back. And I thought it would be okay, but I'm welding and all of a sudden I see flames coming out of this hole and I'm like, oh shit. So in a panic, I run around to the door, open it up, I see flames coming up behind my heater core. So I just take my hand, I start doing this to put out the flames because I'm panicking because I don't want to watch my baby burn to the ground. In the process, I put the flames out, but I burnt the shit out of my hand and I couldn't get any content the rest of the day. So I'm starting over. I'm gonna finish this side, try to finish this side, and then we'll pull the dash the next episode and get the firewall done, and then hopefully we can prime this thing and start working on the motor. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, everybody, the slop job continues. You're right, my design, laying that much fiber fill was the worst thing ever, and it took forever for me to knock it down, but finally, it's knocked down enough to where I can skim coat the whole thing with some actual body filler that's easily sandable, and I can actually start working on the shape. But it's looking pretty good, and hopefully it will look like this side. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wax and grease remover this. I'm going to mix up some filler, skim coat the whole thing, wait for it to dry, guide coat it, sand it, repeat. You know what's going on. Same old, same old. Let's get after it, guys. Another beautiful day in Washington. Good! It's looking pretty out here. We got our Gambler 500 rally car right here. It's dope. We got the net, got our door bar here. Let's see here. We got our dope ass 280Z roof that is welded to the car with this sick bracketry here, and it's super solid, like it's not coming off. Then we got our door that's welded to the side right here, Dukes of Hazzard style. We welded the hinges and everything. So yeah, it's almost ready. We just got to put some everything else back on it.
It seems to be in really good shape. I think this thing has a really good shot of taking home the gold this year.
Yeah. I think so.
You know, they're really gonna enjoy seeing this thing fly down the fucking trails. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and also we have this 280Z that we're gonna put back together at some point. If anybody wants to buy this, $2,500. We know what we got. No VINs, but this is pretty much the complete car minus the roof.
The roof.
Because we're gonna use it. But yeah, you just weld this back together and you would have like a legit Z.
Add a little extra clear here.
Oh yeah, make it shiny.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Shine her up.
Holy. Now we won't accept anything less than $3,500.
Yeah, sorry.
Price just went up, guys. Sorry.
Sucks to suck,
blood,
but
sweat, and tears here, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well. Hey. Alright guys, this is all dry, so now what I'm going to do is I laid down the guide coat, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the block and I'm going to start sanding it. "2,000 years of sanding later, and we're going to lay some more body filler down. As you can see, it's a little bit low here. It's a little bit low up here, and it's pretty much a little bit low fucking everywhere. So I'm gonna mix up some filler and I'm gonna keep laying it down, and hopefully by the time I'm 80 years old, I'll have a shaved engine bay.
You're gonna die from coronavirus before then.
Fuck! Alright guys, I laid down the cake frosting slop job over here. It looks like shit. I actually mixed too much filler in and it's just started dragging. That's what happens when the weather gets nice and you're used to working in sub-zero temperatures. But anyways, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry and then I'm gonna knock it all down with the DA and the block, and then, you know, the struggle. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Typical shit! We have Casey over here working on the same bolt for 2 hours. We got this weirdo up on the dash, just killing it. This guy over here, leaking fuel all over the place.
Cutting every fucking hose that I can.
Hey, if anybody wants to buy this entire Civic motor, transmission, everything that you see here for $100, hit us up.
It's
It's yours.
Fucking screaming deal.
It's a screaming deal. It ran and it drove.
The only thing is the transmission chatters like fucking Predator.
It needs a main input shaft bearing. But anyways, hit us up. Alright guys, it's dry, and I put some guide coat down, and now I'm going to blast it with the DA and try to knock this down and get it more shapely, so stay tuned guys. Alright everybody, it's going to be a short episode because I sanded on this thing for about 6 hours. It's starting to look really good and it's starting to take its shape, and I'm really happy that it's finally starting to look like a shaved bay. There's a lot more work that needs to go into this side to get it to look more like this side, but I'm really happy with how it's turning out. So that's everything. Alright everybody, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This bay stuff is real tedious, but it's going to pay off in the end, and I'm really excited that it's finally starting to get going. It's finally starting to take the shape that I want it to take. So anyways, like and subscribe, and check out our other videos that are coming out every week. Take it easy guys. Peace.